Forgot mine. Drinking can.
Okay. Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. John and Ellie of Georgia Beer Reviews back at you with a special examination. We are looking at the 2021 Bourbon County Stout. Any variant is fine, but I'm pretty sure everybody just brought the original. We'll see. We're going to go ahead and just get right into it. We got a lot of people here tonight. Thank you to my panel, and thanks to Jeremy and who else?
That's it.
And Drunken Ones in the chat as well. Okay. All right. Cheers, everybody. Let's with miscellaneous. So since we all have the same beer, just go ahead and pour it up, and we'll do the aromas, and then we'll all come back around and do our taste, I guess, in the second round. Cheers, UB Aviation.
Are all of these the same ABV?
Cheers,
Pull you
everybody.
up here. Actually, they're all gonna. Yeah, I'll pull you guys up when we do the taste.
First time, I've never had a beer. The highest ABV I had of at least a bourbon barrel was two of them. The Abita Bourbon Barrel Stout and the Abita and Oscar Blues the 1050 Bourbon Barrel. That was 12.5%.
Okay.
Now you answer this question.
You're in for a treat.
The color of the head has a reddish kind of thing to it that I have never noticed in this before. It's still tan. I'm not saying it's not. It's still brown, but there's kind of a reddish in mine. Is anybody getting a reddish tint on their head?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
I used to, but it turned gray. A reddish tint on the head.
It kind of looks like Coca-Cola.
Sorry.
It definitely has the Bourbon County nose.
Let me just say, gentlemen, tonight I did not store it in. I had it in my closet for a couple of days. I bought it yesterday. So I had it in my closet for the day. I did not put it in the refrigerator. So I said, let me just kind of leave it stored back there since it's a little chilly tonight here in Georgia, here in Dunwoody. I don't know, John, probably feel the same way here in Noonan. A little chilly tonight, and I figured let me leave it in room temperature. So, which means things about to get a little bit lit here.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah.
But the fragrance of this beer.
Miscellaneous. What are you getting on the nose there, miscellaneous?
It's definitely very barrel whiskey forward. It's hard. There's a dark fruit there, but it's not too pronounced right now. It's going to come out after it warms up. I didn't know exactly what time we were going live, so I probably had like this out for 10 minutes. Not a lot of time. I'm picking up. There's a roast to it. There's a slight sweetness, very, very mild sweetness. It smells pretty good. It's not too bad after it aired out a little bit. It's boozy, big boozy qualities going away, but I'm not really picking up too much of like that tobacco. There's like the chocolates there a little bit in mine. But other than that, that's pretty much it. We're definitely going to get some game-changing things here once this beer starts to warm up. I can already tell where this is going. It smells balanced and rich.
Mine's at
There's Caitlin.
5 degrees, and mine is warm.
Yeah, Kate's watching.
Yeah.
Bumpy, you getting anything else on the aroma there?
Oh yeah, well, you're talking about letting it warm up. Well, I left mine out on the shelf, just like Jean-Pierre down there. So the first thing I noticed when I opened up the bottle was a big burst of chocolate. Get it into the glass. There's that kind of oaky bourbon barrel-esque note in there. Still a nice kind of mid-range sweet chocolate. The dark fruit note that I get out of this one is definitely prune.
Prune, yeah, I can see that.
I do think there's a little bit of a tobacco leaf in there as well. Very faint.
Okay. Ronnie S., what about you? What do you get?
Yeah, I think prune is a good descriptor. A bit of chocolate, although I don't sense so much chocolate as, but I think prune was a good one. I was trying to think of what to say, and I think prune is a good one. I bought mine just to say this was a 16-ounce bottle. I bought it at Total Wine for $13.99 today, and I chilled mine for about 2 hours in the fridge.
Okay.
Is it supposed to be drinking warm?
I usually start out with it a little chilled, and you kind of let it warm up as you drink it. But honestly, it's really a personal preference thing. They do say that if you, as it warms, it develops and you get more flavors, which I find to be the case. But some people don't like to drink room temperature beer; they like to drink cold beer. So it really is just a matter of what you.
Your personal preference.
Michael, you getting anything else?
I'm getting some vanilla, but I don't know if everybody else is getting that or not. That's
I am.
That's
Vanilla.
the sweetness, I think, that I'm getting.
I didn't get any vanilla.
I'm getting the sweetness, and I think it's vanilla. But
sorry, guys, I'm just trying to. Yeah, I'm just trying to get. If you have other notes, we'll go through those. Like on the aroma, I'm just trying to get through the aroma so we can get into these things because I'm like salivating. I saw miscellaneous already. Dived in is a little bit there, but
and I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement on the prune. I'm in agreement on the prune too.
Yeah, prunes for sure.
Yeah, dark fruit.
Dark fruits, prunes. Yeah.
You guys get leather? Man, I get leather in this too. Anytime I get dark fruits and tobacco, I get leather in there too.
Really? A little, but I think that's
I get tobacco.
Barrels.
I don't sense any leather.
Boozy. Well, the aroma is
mine's too cold to be able to pick out that. I'm sure it's going to develop, but I think it's.
I think the aroma actually is not boozy. Drunken one.
You don't think it's boozy? You don't smell the booze off of it?
Not really, no.
Hell, it made me sneeze while
I don't smell. It doesn't smell. It doesn't smell boozy, but it does.
Well, I have mine at room temperature, so
big notes. I think.
Ronnie did just make a 13%.
Yeah, I have mine at room temperature, so I didn't have it in the refrigerator. So immediately when I opened it up, the booze flavor just hit right immediately in the glass, and get more of the booze, the chocolate, and maybe a smidge of vanilla flavor, whiff of it immediately. But most of the booze and the chocolate I'm getting, and I'm sipping on this right now. It is really, really just dynamite.
I'm still waiting until John gives me the official sip signal.
That's all right. So let's see.
Okay.
I saw John drinking, so I figured.
Any other notes on the aromas, drunken one or Shane, before we dive in here? Because
dark fruit.
Dark
dark fruits definitely, and the chocolate reminds me of the chocolate covered raisins. You want to go?
Oh, there you go. Right. Good answer. Yeah, right. I see what you're saying. Right, chocolate covered raisins. Yeah,
or chocolate covered prunes.
Prunes, raisins, they're all kind of the same. So yeah, sure. I've never had chocolate covered prunes.
I mean,
I can see that.
All right,
John, are you getting any of the? Are you getting any of the? John, are you getting any of the berry that you sometimes get in these kind of imperial stouts?
Blueberries.
A little bit of the fruit. It's more dark fruit on this particular one. Okay. Usually the berry stuff comes through a little bit more on the palate, so we'll see. But I am getting the dark fruit, like you guys said, chocolate, of the barrel presence, tobacco. The only thing I'm not really getting is the leather, which I've only had a few beers where I can smell leather, but I'm not getting that. I'm definitely getting. I'm definitely getting a sweet tobacco. I find is rare in a stout. And Bourbon County is one of the ones that does it. You always seem to get that tobacco. So
Yeah, like Red Man.
anyway,
Like,
all right, I'm salivating. I'm going to get into mine.
Like that juicy Red Man, that very moist tobacco, that chewing tobacco.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
Oh, and
Cheers.
look at those alcohol.
Hallelujah.
Cheers.
I know. Look at the legs. I was admiring that one ago.
And let him second.
Those legs. Look at those legs. And it is a red head. It's definitely a red hue to the head.
I'd like to get on and find out exactly whose barrel they put this in.
Hey, Jen. Oh, hey, Drew.
Sorry, miscellaneous. I am.
No worries.
I mean,
That happens.
go on here. There it goes.
Does anybody know off chance which particular
right.
these are put in?
I don't.
I know there is some Heaven Hill in there, but I don't know what else there is. There may be another couple of ones that are in it as well.
Diesel hate. I don't know. All right, yeah. So definitely still keeping the tiniest fingernail of head. Does have a bit of an oily, slick sheen on the top. Appearance is jet black, but it did pour up pretty brown when I was pouring it. You can see through it. It's just opaque, the density of the glass. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, miscellaneous.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I think prune is right. Definitely picking up a lot of oak in the flavor. It's actually for 14% because we did a couple of these that were some real heavy hitters in the 15 range and stuff like that. And it's very balanced. It's really not too boozy up front. Like I said, prune, the flavor's there. There is a little bit of vanilla. The mouthfeel on this one seems to be a little different than other years. It's still like a full-bodied, it's rich, but it feels lighter in the mouth. Hard to explain. Because I guess, I don't know, I've had most of them were sitting around for a while before I had them. So yeah, as it starts to dry out for me, there is a sweetness, and I'm picking up on a different fruit. It's not prune. I almost get like a cherry note in the finish. I don't know what it is. I am starting to pick up the tobacco notes in there. Temperatures.
Miscellaneous, what date do you got?
Up. Huh?
What date do you got on your bottle?
July 7th. Or no, July. Yeah.
Is it July 7, 26?
7 July 26.
Yeah, I got the same one. Same thing here.
Same here.
So, I mean, it's very good. I would I'll go as far to say this is the most tamed version of this that I've had. I mean, it seems very balanced and mellow for 14%. Wow. They did a really good job with this, and I'm digging it, and I'm gonna stick around for a bit. It's gonna warm up. We're gonna get some different flavor notes and scores. So, cheers, guys. Always a pleasure. Enjoy.
Cheers, man. Awesome.
Sorry.
Okay. Bumpy. My drag and paste does not want to work tonight. Okay, I think I got it. Well, maybe not. Bumpy, why don't you just pull yourself up since you have.
Yeah, he's there. He's there. I see him already.
Thank you.
He's there.
Oh, okay.
You got some slower running sound right now. I first sip on this.
Yeah,
one, I can tell you. Now, miscellaneous. We did the. Now, mine is 72.5 degrees Fahrenheit. So as it warms, I think that you're going to notice a difference. Maybe not, because maybe you'll be toasted by then. But we did that Utopia barrel aged worldwide stout, and that was 17.
That did set the bar kind of high for boozy.
To me, right now, the booze hits right up front. It's a burn in the throat going down. This one to me is just as boozy as that worldwide stout was. The booze is first and foremost, first thing I notice on the sip. Very low carbonation. I'd say it's about a medium body on this one. Very soft palate though. I love the mouthfeel in this. Velvet smooth. Ooh, as I'm talking, there's the vanilla. Vanilla just came up. Get chocolate notes. It's not like a really dark, bitter chocolate. It's still that kind of mild, sweet chocolate to me. The vanilla is definitely shining through on the palate right now. Like French vanilla.
Right.
French vanilla.
It's got the darker fruit note in there. It doesn't, like in the aromas, to me it was like pinpoint prune. And right now it's just kind of drinking like it's either in the prune family, raisin family type, but it is a darker fruit note. The tobacco leaf note, it's pretty prevalent in this as well. I find that on the back end right after that vanilla starts to leave, I start to notice a lot of that tobacco. Very warming beer.
Yeah, it is.
If I was locked outside the house right now, I would like to have 2 or 3 of these on hand, just to keep myself.
Now, Bumpy, yours was not cooled at all. Chilled.
Nope. Got them warm from the store and just kept them.
Neither was mine.
I got 2 of them, so this one sat right
Okay.
over here on my desk because I knew this was coming up. I just got them yesterday, and then the other one's in my beer tree, which is collecting a nice. I got a nice little collection going of imperial stouts and barley wines and stuff going. So I'm pretty proud.
Awesome.
Pretty proud.
Stay away from that really beer.
That one's at the very top of the tree. That's a star. It keeps telling me every day, "Why don't you just ship me off to miscellaneous?" And I say,
Right.
Oh, last
If
beer
he's
got
got
a
it,
new
if he's
emoji.
got it, I won't drink it. It ain't too bad.
"Yeah, this is
All right, Bumpy, you
nice.
you got anything else?
I'm done with
you good for now?
It's
good? All right.
I think miscellaneous said it was balanced. I'd say it's balanced as far as lots of good flavors. It's not cloyingly sweet at all. It's got the alcohol burn for me, but it's also not super bitter either. I can't stand like super bitter stouts,
Right.
And this one is definitely not going that way. It's kind of a mild bitterness to boot. Got to add in those Canadians. Cheers, Canadians.
Cheers. To
All
Canada.
right. Cheers. Cheers to Tommy Carroll in the chat. He says, cheers to George Beer Review's impressive panel. And Josh says he couldn't bring himself to buy it. Well, that's your loss. It's good stuff, man.
Who said that,
You should
Brad?
suck it up and just buy a bottle.
Yeah.
No, Josh Abrams.
Josh A. Huh.
Yeah.
Come on, Josh A. What are you doing, man? Last beer. This should be your first beer. So I paid $14 for it. This is an outstanding beer. I don't get the tobacco that everybody's mentioning. I don't know what it is with that. And I don't get the booziness up front or any of that either. I don't really think it's too boozy at all. I do get the prune note. I think that was a very good observation by Bumpy that everybody seems to be picking up on. Prune for sure. Definitely has chocolateness to it. It's not bitter, as mentioned. It isn't bitter. It is very well balanced. And I think it's worth the money, to tell you the truth. I got the 16-ounce bottle, $14. I don't usually buy these things, these Bourbon County. I'm not really not that into it, but this works very, very well. It's very, very tasty.
It looks like yours is still pretty cold.
Yeah, so
Wait till it warms up.
I'm not drinking it warm.
Mhm.
I bought it warm at about 5:30 Eastern time, and then I put it in the fridge, in the back of the fridge, because I wanted to get it cooled. I usually like drinking beers cooled.
Mhm.
And then I just took it out, 20 minutes ago. So it's a bit chilled. It's not, it's not very, very cold, but it's a bit chilled. And I don't know. I don't really drink my beers warm. Like I guess stouts you're supposed to sometimes, but
Oh,
I like the taste of this.
Hey,
chilled.
nothing.
wait
Really?
till it
Yeah.
warms up. I'm telling you, it's a whole different critter when it warms up. It's a whole different
That's one of
critter when it
those.
warms
Yeah, you're gonna be sipping on it for a while because it's
Mhm.
so because it's 14%. So you'll be sipping on it a while, and it'll continue to warm up and develop as you sip on it. You'll start picking up.
It's
some
not
other
going to warm up too
flavors,
much
I
in the
think.
south. Look, it's snowing in there.
What? It's snowing in here?
Well,
I mean, it's
because
On your wall.
the snow on your wall.
Snowflakes,
It's
right?
not
The snowflakes in his background there.
oh,
Nice.
it's not. Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right, Ronnie. Well, any
Perfect.
anything else? Are you good for now? You wanna?
I think I'm good for now. Yeah. Thank you, John.
All right. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. We'll come back around here soon for your final rating. Let's go to Mr. Michael Kormarov. Michael, I did mute you because I think we're getting some background noise, so you have to unmute yourself.
I just unmuted myself. I'll wait till you get to my facial.
Okay. I've dragged you over twice. It's I don't know why it's
You
being
want me to drag him
difficult.
over?
There goes.
Okay, that's good.
No,
Yeah,
let me help
It's
out,
going
buddy.
slow.
There you go. It's
Okay.
working now. That's Cornrow.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm more in agreement with the fact that it's definitely boozy.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I have other things. I've had beers that are higher alcohol than this other stout, so it's not like I haven't. But it's definitely, you're not going to mistake this beer for something else right away. You can tell that this is a Rock'em Sock'em Imperial Stout.
Yes, sir.
I can't tell for sure just by drinking it that it's 14% though, but it's definitely heavy duty and intense. All right, let's see. I made some notes here. Similar to what everybody else has been saying, I get bourbon first in the taste, and followed by some vanilla, some tobacco, an oakiness. There's some oak in the, I guess it's barrel oak that I'm getting. And it continued from the nose. There's definite prune in the taste, more so than raisin to me. And it's extremely well balanced, as everybody said. So all the different flavors have a way of working well together. I'm in agreement with Miscellaneous that the balance is a little bit different than other years, that they've done a really good job of making it not only smooth, but it really packs a punch at the same time. Goes down very easy too.
Yeah.
Like a mellowness to it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm a big Bourbon County person, and I have to say this is as good as the other years that I've had. So I recommend 2021. It's another good year for them. And the only note I made at the beginning, if you look at the head, and my head is still there a little bit, there's redness that I've never seen before. In other words, it's brown, but there's kind of like an off redness to it, and that's something new to me in
For
Bourbon
sure.
County.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get a
definitely
hue at the bottom of the glass of mine. I can get like a nice brown.
Even in the
hue.
head. In the head, it's like a reddish.
So I've never seen that before. Normally, it's just like a tan color. But
you guys still have head to yours?
Well, I mean, not necessarily head.
That was my dirty glassware or something, but yeah, mine is like
what's
I
there
got
at the
no
top?
head.
No regen. I got mine to regen.
Would you call mine like still a rim head? It's not a full head, but it's still
yeah.
Mostly around the rim. That's it. Mostly around the rim, but nothing really that big.
Exactly. Yeah. There's definitely a reddishness to it, though.
Well, this definitely is highly recommended. And mine was a gift from somebody from Giant Space Monkey, but I do plan on buying some.
You lucky
Oh, is that the one that says tasting media only or some shit? What was
No,
that?
no, those are on the two variants I got. But those I'm going to save for a while, I think. I'm not going to have those yet. But I'm going to buy some more of the straight stout now, especially. That's all I got for now. I'll come back later.
Thank you, sir.
God damn.
Very good.
Yeah, salute.
All right. Bumpy, just pull John up, please. My computer doesn't want to cooperate.
Right.
If you don't mind.
There you go.
All right. Okay, gentlemen, thank you for inviting me to this session tonight. I'm having a great time.
Thank you.
Don, I know you gave me the location to buy it, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get to it. But the package store right near me, which is not far from me, which is less than 5 minutes away, had it. And I said, I'm going to go ahead and get it. It was $14.99 for the bottle. So a little bit high, but I know the other price you told me was $12.99. So
I got it for 13, right in the middle.
Right. So in between 13, 12. So like I said, when I bought it yesterday, immediately put it in the closet. Didn't think much of it, and I figured this is something that I want to enjoy at room temperature. And sure enough, that's what I have been doing tonight. Sipping a little bit here and there at room temperature. I'm going to pour the rest of it now into this glass. So
the rest of us,
yes, the rest of it is glass. So
it goes down good.
Hey, look, sometimes I'm a penny pinching SOB. I'm very cautious about how I spend my money, especially on beer. But I must say, guys, for this price, it is worth it. I know every state is different in terms of not only price, but also states in terms of the ABV of certain beers. And I know in Alabama, where I lived at, I'm originally from Jersey, of course, but when I was from Alabama, I know this beer would not be sold in Alabama, 14%. I think the highest you can go, I think, is 13. So,
geez, that's worse than Georgia.
Yeah, what is it in Georgia?
Well, we got it 14 here, 14, 15.0.
Yeah, exactly. No more. No more.
Sure got lucky.
Not higher than that, but I've had higher ABV Imperial Stouts before. Of course, the two come to mind. If I mentioned earlier, the Abita Bourbon Barrel Stout, which I think was 12%, and then I think is the seasonal one, and then of course there was the 1050, the 1050 Stout Bourbon Barrel. The original is 10%. The 1050 Bourbon Barrel is 12.5%. So, or 12%, somewhere around there. But those are probably the two I've had.
Drunkle's got one that's 12.
Reaching for it now.
Right.
You got the last one that I could source.
Yeah. So those are probably the two that I've had that have been higher. But for this one at 14, I thought, okay, this is a beer, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, please heed my warning. You sip this beer, sip it at home. You do not go anywhere. You do not do nothing. You're taking this, you're sipping this until you're done, and then you're going to your bedroom, going to sleep. This is a perfect nightcap beer. The booze immediately when I poured it right away came right through the nose. Then you got the chocolate flavors. Then there's the reddish thing around the rim. Not much head on top, but the reddish thing with the foam a little bit in there, a little bit reddish. But the booze flavor making this stout just superb. This is
John,
perfect.
Do you pick up on the prunes?
A little bit, but also I got a little vanilla in there, and also I think a little. Maybe people are going to call me crazy for saying it, but also some. I don't know, like some. What's some of those dry fruits that you use like in a fruit cake?
Cherries.
Some of that, yeah, right. I'm getting a little bit some
like
of those
candied oranges, candied cherries, I know what you're talking about.
I'm glad somebody else said something.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting in this right here. So
that's interesting.
Again, this is a sip beer. Just everything about it. It just is so flavorful, so ease going down. It is just the perfect, the perfect dessert beer by itself, or you want to pair with a dessert, you can. Me personally, I wouldn't. And of course, now I don't know what the weather is for a lot. I know weather's been very up and down here, but as I've always said, I've been very biased. I've been very firm about this. Stouts, Imperial Stouts like this should always be drunk during this time of year as we're getting closer to dead of winter when it gets super cold. You want something that really make you feel good, really warms you up at night. This is it. And I could imagine. I'll probably buy this again for Christmas Eve.
There you go.
I'll give my brother some.
Yeah.
And my sister-in-law probably be like, "No, don't give my husband that beer." Hey,
John,
look, it's Christmas
80
Eve.
degrees
Bring it
here
in.
today, John.
So, but yeah, good thing Christmas is on a Saturday, so we get to,
Yeah, right.
so we don't have to go to work the next day, so we get to sleep it off on Sunday and then back to work on Monday. But anyway, but yeah, but this is just a superb Imperial Stout. I got nothing more to say about this. So
Yeah.
just
Solid, yeah.
All right.
Sean,
Deal.
what is the date
If you
say
like
in the
it,
bottle?
we'll can't wait to hear what your rating. All right. Shane up.
We
Let's
could get
see.
missed. Yeah, there
Works
we
this
go.
time.
I got it. You got it. Shane, Matt.
My turn, I guess. Huh?
Shane, what's up, Shane?
I did. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So I don't know what else really I can say. You know, I agree with most everything of what you guys have said. For the most part, I think everybody's nailed it. You know, the first opening of the bottle and smelling, I got the bourbon right off the bat. The bourbon hit me in the nose, and got the dark fruits like I've heard a lot of plums. I was saying raisins. I've always with bourbon barrel aged beers, I always get raisins. I get plums and prunes and dark cherries, you know, all those dark fruits that you could say, you know. But anyway, the chocolate, and I don't know, I guess when I was a kid, we must have had chocolate covered raisins around or something. I get that. What's up, JV? Thanks, man. Oh, all right.
Fan club.
But I get the vanilla definitely in there. It's like a little hint of vanilla extract, you know, you're tasting that. And I'm getting toffees. I don't know if anyone's gotten toffee out of this yet. That's where we're getting the candied notes or like burnt sugar. That's definitely in this beer. It's real nice mouthfeel, man. This is definitely for 14%er. The mouthfeel is pretty soft. You'd think maybe it had lactose, but I attributed that to the wheat that they use in this beer that gives it that soft mouthfeel. And that might be some of why you're seeing a little bit of a red tinge in there. I don't know. Maybe that's from the wheat. Maybe it's from the way they roasted the malts. But man, yeah, excellent beer. It's got a lot of complex things going on. I still also with the tobacco, I get that. Definitely get pipe tobacco in this. And that could relate to the cherry or the dark fruits, because often in pipe tobacco you get the dark fruit notes in there, or they'll use cherry wood or use some sort of cherry or dark fruit note in there. But yeah, man, this is a great beer. I've had many years of it. I've not had any variants. I have some old variants sitting in my cellar over there, but I haven't cracked any of those open. But the original I get every year. This is the first one I had this year, and it's definitely not letting me down. 14%. The date on mine is August 30th. A little different, a little newer than some of what I heard.
What year?
Oh wow,
21. This is 21.
That's me, August 30th. Yeah.
Yeah, August.
Mine's
So
August 30th.
26th.
mine says July 7th, 26.
Yeah. Well, they do it for different days. They're for
that's they all want the Best Buy date. Yeah.
But
Right.
That's the best,
the
that's the
thing
best
that
buy date, right?
Mine's the same.
no, that's right. That's 5 years from. They say age it for 5 years on the back of my bottle. I mean, drink by
So,
August 30th of 26. So typically
so
on these
is
big
this a
big
Best Buy
beers
date,
like
or
this,
is it a
5
born
years
on
is
date?
no, it's a drink by date is on mine.
Right, a drink by,
shoot.
yeah.
It's the beer master.
Yeah. But anyway, I still get. I know not many of y'all got the leather. I get leather in the dark fruit when you get that in the malts and the.
I didn't get any leather in mine. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the great thing about different palates, man. We're all different humans, and we have.
I don't even know how leather tastes, though, or any of
You,
it.
you never shoot on the strings of your baseball glove? You're out there in the outfield?
That's where I'm getting it from. Chewing on the baseball glove, the strings, or
Yeah,
belt.
exactly. Yep.
I
You
did
sit in
that
the
as a
outfield, you
kid,
wait for
the
something to
board,
happen.
I guess. I don't know. Sitting
I
there waiting on the bench, chewing on the glove, you know.
I experienced it a couple times too, so don't worry. The beers are still delicious no matter what.
Alex Beermaster.
Yeah, you made it, eh?
Where did Alex come from?
Well, welcome
His
in.
mother.
He came
Welcome
from
in,
the
Alex.
world of
He
the
came from
beer
New Jersey.
masters.
I came out of nowhere because I was listening to my music and I figured, let me jump one in here and drink this anyway.
He is a master of beer.
That's what it.
Awesome. I love that glassware, too, by the way. Yeah,
Okay. So,
As you make the rock and
yeah,
roll
that's not
sound.
Yeah, I like that glass, Shane. That's cool.
So,
It's a Sauvin beer glass.
Cheers, my
What is
friend.
it?
Cheers.
What is it, Shane?
Yes, yes, sir.
It's a Sauvin beer glass.
Yes,
A pretentious beer company, the beer glass company, they made this. It's discontinued now. But I saw Greg Puckett. He had this beer, and he does his reviews still in this beer glass. And I was like, I gotta have one of those. My wife bought it for me several years ago for Christmas.
Sweet.
So.
Hell yeah. Well, it seems like that would direct all the aroma right to your nose. It's got
Oh, it's great for IPAs, great for stouts, great for sours, great anything, any kind of beer, man.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it. It's heavy.
Good shit, Shane.
all right.
Thanks, man.
Drunken one, pull yourself up. I've tried.
Oh,
I've
hey,
tried like
they
4 times.
call it
Hold on, I
different,
will say
different
this.
words for that.
Did you notice the new bottle cap?
Yes, I did. Oh, and
Shane.
Shane, I see legendary Matt behind you. Unless it's my eyes
yeah.
perceive me.
Yeah. That's,
Yes.
all right. Is it
What's up,
me
Matt?
now?
What's up?
All right. What more can I
right.
say that everybody hasn't said already? Man, it's a fantastic beer. When I first opened it, I'm with Shane and I got a bunch of the alcohol. Since it sat here a little bit, the alcohol has gone away. I don't know what happened. My head just fell off. But the fantastic beer. I do get that leather, like the chewing on your glove on the bench or out there in the outfield. I was left out in the left outfield. They left out. And so anyway, chewing on that thing. Very, very sweet, very viscous. Look at the legs on that thing. It's like you're drinking like liquor, you know. It's got hella legs to it.
Well, you're halfway there, man.
Fantastic brew. It's definitely. I spent $13.99. I got 2 bottles, and I would buy it again. I've had it before. I would buy it again for sure. Thick mouthfeel, very well balanced. Just dark fruits, like everybody was saying there. Some more I was going to say. It's an awesome beer. I'll pour up a little bit more. See if I can't regenerate some kind of head. I'll pour it kind of deep.
Drunken one.
Don't pour it on the floor.
Don't do that. That's a lot of
It's
money.
expensive to pour on the floor, boys. Right. Anyway,
Don't
like,
waste it.
y'all pretty much covered all the bases with that. Mine is not quite room temperature. I did have it cooler. I knew we were going to do that tonight, so kind of like Ronnie, I put it in the refrigerator for a little bit, and then I knew it was getting closer, so I put it out, and I didn't want it to be too cold. It might be, I don't know, 60 degrees, if that, maybe a little bit warmer than that. Fantastic beer every year. No rhyme intended. Just great beer. Solid, balanced, worth every single penny of it. You know, if you've never tried it, go out and get you some. Super well balanced. Well produced product. Can't go wrong with it. I had more in mind. I should take notes maybe, but anyway, awesome beer. If you've never tried it, go get you some. They've always done a really good job with it. One that I hope is at least as nice is one that Drew sent to me. This is the 1050 barrel aged.
From 2017, if I'm
Big can. Yeah, it's the 2017.
That's a good one too.
It's
That's back when it was 12.2, I believe. They actually dropped it.
12.9. Yeah, it wasn't a cheap can. It was $10.99.
Or 12.9.
Just waiting for a time to open this, you know. But that's a fantastic. I imagine it's a fantastic beer. I don't know, but if it's anything like this, then man, it's going to be a treat. So sweet and decadent. I could see sitting around a campfire out, you know, you got a campfire out. You got beer man playing his guitar and or whatever, blowing a harmonica, you know, whatever or whatever. Maybe I got the wrong words. And just hanging out. It's got a lot of tobacco in there. I used to chew like Red Man chewing tobacco. It's got a lot of the same flavors, but this you can swallow. You don't want to swallow the tobacco spit, but this is good. This is certainly good. Thanks for having me along. It's a fantastic beer, and I would certainly buy it again and again. There's no other variants around here.
All right.
Say again?
When I first met you, you used to do that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not really good at it, but yeah, I would definitely recommend anybody to get it. It's fantastic. I'll come around for the score later. It's awesome. Can't go wrong with that. All right. Back to you, John.
Drunken one, and if you wouldn't mind, pull out
Tossing you back. Oh, Alex, of course. Why wouldn't I? All right, let me find my mouse again. Here we go. Let's go, Alex in there. Bam. There's Alex. All right, welcome in, Alex.
Yeah, I wasn't sure should I drink this. I don't know if I should take a Instagram on this. Probably not, because it's the same bottle over and over again, right? I mean, because I took pictures.
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Just drink-
Why
just
wouldn't you
drink
try
it, Alex.
this?
Just
This is
drink
where
it.
everybody's doing this. Everybody's doing this here. Right?
No. I'm saying when I do the Instagram, like take pictures. I'm saying to throw it on Instagram, but I don't have to, right? Because it's the same
You can
bottle.
show them the empty bottle.
You don't have
Yeah.
to, no.
All right.
You've already posted one on Instagram. You don't need to do it twice.
Right. True that.
I saw you post one last week.
True that, brother. True that. All right. Let's see here. Already smelling good. I have 2 other bottles at the store waiting for me to go buy. Hoping I'll be able to get this again if I like it. So far, the originals have been good so far. So, and the variants of the last year, but I don't know about this year. So we'll see in a second. We'll see eventually. All right, let's pour this up.
Shall we?
Shall we?
Yeah, for everybody out there that doesn't know, Alex has an abundance of Bourbon County and Founders, CBS and KBS just sitting
By the
around.
pallets.
Yes, and Johnny Boy is not
By
innocent
the-
himself
yeah, he
either.
buys it by the pallet.
Very sweet.
Johnny Boy's not innocent himself. He goes hunt down these crazy beers too. Trust me. All right.
Yeah.
I don't smell any leather. I think that would go on the taste actually, but it smells like a fruit, kind of like a sweet chocolate fruit.
Like a prune, maybe? Prune taste?
I think so. It kind of has that same smell that I've been drinking for the past couple of weeks. I've been drinking these beers for the past couple of weeks, but they
Barrel aged.
no, appreciate you. You guys are ball busters.
Alex,
And
how many
yeah,
times have you had this beer?
a few times with these guys, with the legendary drunken one, and I think Johnny Boy. I'm not really sure, but looks pretty good. No lacing at all. I mean, no, there's like a little bit of like little lacing on the sides here, but because it's obviously 14.1, obviously the stuff doesn't stay. I like it when there's a head, but hey, sometimes that happens. A lot of times that happens. So let's see what this tastes like. But beforehand, it's nice and dark. It's just jet black. I cannot wait to get into this. So cheers, everybody, and let's see what this tastes like.
Cheers, you sir.
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers, Alex.
Delicious. It's like I just had a sandwich. I just had a pepperoni sandwich with cheese and all that.
A pepperoni and cheese sandwich?
Yeah, delicious. And then I made a bagel with butter and a sprinkle of the what's it called, everything bagel. I'll tell you, it's a good dessert beer after dinner.
Huh.
The mouthfeel is very smooth on the palate.
Do you pick up any booziness, Alex?
Just a little bit. I don't feel any burn in the chest yet.
Yeah.
Has that sweetness to it. It does have a tingle. I can feel that tingle on the tongue, on the palate.
And bitterness?
Yeah, it's not bitter. It has that bitter, but it's not like bitter. It just has that chocolate bitter, where it's supposed to be. No leather. No leather.
Yeah.
I think it's because I took mine out just a few minutes ago. That's why. You guys probably took it out a little bit earlier.
I agree with you, Alex. I wasn't picking up any leather on mine.
Yeah, so this stuff is phenomenal. Like I said, it's a sweetness, a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of fruitiness to it. I think a lot of these stouts are very fruity. All I gotta say is that I wasn't sure if I was coming on, but I decided, you know what? Let's come on. I mean, come on the Johnny Boy show. I haven't done
Are
that.
you picking up on any of the
Well,
barrel? at
We're
all?
glad you joined, Alex. And as soon as you joined, like 20 more people started watching. So thank
Yep,
you.
Yeah. I
Whoa.
think
All right.
Bumpy has
So
a
I
question,
am
think.
going.
I think you froze, Johnny Boy. You're breaking up, buddy.
You have a question?
I thought Bumpy had a question.
Yes.
Nope.
Good,
I
Bumpy.
was just asking Alex if he was picking up any of the barrel in it.
Oh,
also,
let me see.
also if he thinks that it's kind of boozy or not.
Oh, I asked him that already.
Did you?
I mean, it's not too boozy, but it does have. I feel a little bit of burn, but it's not like complete burn right down the middle. It's very smooth. Now, after a few minutes, you obviously get that burning chest, but it's not burned right off the bat right away.
It's
like
a
normal.
smooth burn, right?
Yeah, I'm very happy. It's a very good beer. So the Goose Island original, I can't believe I've been drinking these for the past couple of weeks. But it's never a dull moment. It's like the CBS. Obviously, I took a break from that because obviously I kept drinking, and then I also have one left. But so far, this beer's good. So Jeremy, if you're out there, might be a higher score. I think this is I think this deserves a higher score. Very tasty beer.
Maybe 100.
So, it might be. I think it is because I've been giving these hundreds.
Maybe
lately.
we'll have
I
to
tried
we'll have
Johnny
to
Boy.
wait and see. Don't spoil the fun. All right. We'll see what Alex right here in a little bit.
You keep messing up, John, like freezing literally.
Oh, it's okay, Alex. He'll be all right.
I'm doing the.
Hey, Alex, things happen.
Okay.
Remember with your problem? So
Yeah, I know.
It's okay. Don't tease him. Don't tease him.
No, I feel bad though.
Okay. So hopefully you guys can. Okay, I know my computer a little pause for that. So pour a little bit more, top it off.
There you go.
There we go. A little bit of a regen on the head there.
Look how
Okay.
reddish that is.
Beautiful.
A little bit. To me it looks more tan. I guess maybe there's a little bit of a red, that ruby, deep ruby color. So the first thing I get is the barrel presence. It's definitely got that oak, that bourbon barrel note that you get. That's classic Bourbon County. Shane mentioned toffee. I am getting some toffee, which is really nice. Getting a little bit of the dried fruit as well. I find that it's not so much prune, but more of like a date to me. Like dates and prunes are similar, but date to me it tastes more like date than prune.
What is a date? I never heard of a date before.
Getting a little bit of the vanilla. Oh, I love dates. My mom used to make when I was a kid bacon wrapped dates. She would bake them in the oven.
What?
But that sweet and savory.
What is it though?
Bacon, I'm telling you, try it. Good stuff.
Hey, John, Ronnie, it's another dried fruit like a prune.
Okay. I never heard of that in my life.
It's similar. I think prunes are a little richer. Yeah, but dates are really good.
I've heard of dates before.
A little bit of the vanilla is coming through. Yeah. A little bit of the tobacco is coming through as well. Not a little bit. It's kind of like moderate with the tobacco notes. They're definitely there throughout the sip on the palate there. And the finish is very warming. It's boozy, but in a good, barrel, very barrely. You're getting the oak and the caramel and the toffee and just all of those wonderful bourbon notes on the finish, but it is definitely warming going down. It's honestly, I can't tell much of a difference between this year's and last year's, the 14 versus the 14.7. Very the body is really on the medium side. It's not super viscous. 14.7 for last year's. This one's 15.
I
They
mean,
also have a
besides the
14.4%
ABV,
this
do
year,
they say
but
like what the what the difference is with what they're actually doing, or they don't really say anything about that?
not. It's just the barrels. It's just gonna per year because they're putting them in barrels and they're aiming, for a set amount of time, and you're just gonna have a variation with that. It's hard to really get it exactly the same every year.
Right. It's very complex. Yeah.
True that. True that.
I'm really enjoying it. It does have that velvety, smooth mouthfeel. The medium for me, it's thick and you get that a lot of times with certain stouts. It's very, very smooth. And one of the things that I really love about Bourbon County is a lot of times, even when you don't add coffee to these stouts, the roast malts will impart a coffee flavor. And you don't get that with the Bourbon County. And I find that very pleasant and refreshing because sometimes coffee notes kind of take over a beer. And you don't get that with the Bourbon County. It's beautifully balanced. It's just a wonderful beer. Come down for a rating here in a little bit. I'm going to pull everybody back up.
There you go.
That worked. Try to. Let's see.
Drew.
It's
Look at
really,
the
really slow. All right, there we go.
Cheersing to the bot.
That's all right. I remember the order. So it is that point in the show. We are going to go around and we are going to give our final thoughts and ratings. And if you have any shout outs, go ahead and do that as well and wrap up when we get through everybody because we do have a large panel. So I'm going to start back with miscellaneous. Go for it. Final thoughts, rating, and any shout outs.
Just for the end of the show. And there was some talk about stuff, and I shared a Marco Polo with John and Ellie, and you can see the brown red hues out of this. And this is not completely opaque beer. It just depends on the density of the liquid. I mean, like I'm saying, like you can look at it's really hard to show it, but you can see through that. There's a brown, red, amber,
super red
color coming off of that.
I do, yeah, directly under where your light's at. Directly under where your light's at.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it too.
Like one little dot of that color. It's thick. It's dark.
Definitely, like I said, more of a brown
reddish color.
On the nose right now, it's totally flip flop for me. I always say this every year with these. Once they get fairly warm, probably 80 to something degrees, it hits an umami note for me. Like on the nose right now, I'm getting like soy sauce, leather, tobacco.
Soy sauce, right.
It's the booze has come out of it, and it is hitting on the point that Bumpy said. It does have a sharpness, a burn on the nose.
Yeah.
It's not real. That Utopia was some other shit, man. That Worldwide Stout, but damn. There is a sharpness to the alcohol once this gets to a point. I can understand if you did open this at room temperature, bam, you're going to get punched right in the face with it. Damn, Skippy. It was, like I said, very well balanced. I was pleasantly surprised. People were saying last year that they thought that was the best Bourbon County that they've ever had, fresh right out of the bottle. This year definitely hung that shit out to dry, in my opinion. This is the most balanced, easier drinking one, considering the circumstances of how you've cellared your beer or what temperature you opened it. I'm gonna give it a 99. I've had 100 a couple years, but like I said, the hit on the body, and it's still not a bad beer. Top notch.
Yep.
Shout out wise, I'll be running my usual Thursday night beer sessions tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I'll probably bring 3 to 4 different products depending on ABV, and do some reviews in succession. And maybe one of these Thursdays I'll switch it up and do something different. I got some things in mind, so maybe to get some people involved. So other than that, that's pretty much it. You can go check out Beer Man for Beer and Cheese on Tuesdays. The next 2 weeks, he's designated the beer, not the cheese. Next week's beer is going to be an American Imperial Stout. I think once we got down to the nitty gritty of it, I think he just said,
Right.
bring an Imperial Stout. I'll double check with him
I
and
think
figure
he
out what's
changed-
going
He
on.
changed it tonight to just any Imperial Stout.
Okay, there we go. There's the facts.
So it can be a Russian Imperial Stout.
Okay.
Yep.
All
Any
right.
kind of Imperial Stout. God,
Any
that
Imperial
guy,
Stout.
that guy needs to get a job.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. So
yeah.
thank you,
Wednesdays,
Miscellaneous. Let's go. I think
6 o'clock quarters. I'm out. Later, guys.
Okay.
Are you leaving?
All right. Bumpy, I think you were next.
Yeah. So what Miscellaneous was just saying was on Wednesdays,
Go
Beerman
for it.
also does he's doing the porters and stuff right now. It's a 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time start on that show for Beerman.
Is it any kind of porter?
Any porter.
Any porter.
Yeah, this one to me, what I really like about this stout is nobody mentioned coffee. Nobody mentioned coffee. There's like no coffee notes in this.
There's no. Yeah, there isn't.
Now
There's a
Shane's
particular
pointing at
reason
it.
why
God
this
damn it,
one's
he's
sort
like
of,
coffee. Yeah, I didn't pick up on coffee. If there is any
Who needs
type of
coffee, right?
notes somebody's picking up on, hey. But to me, this wasn't like, sometimes I've had different years where there's been like a definite coffee thing coming through, and this was more on that nice sweet chocolate. It wasn't a dark chocolate. Very just overall just a beautiful beer.
Yeah,
I do
agree.
have one that I'm going to
Beautiful.
age. I have that sitting in my beer tree, like I said, so I'm going to let that one sit for 3 to 4 years. I can do it. And I don't know if it's just solely this beer, or if it's just a great atmosphere with all these great folks up here that I'm drinking this beer with. But this is a
It's got to be because Alex.
everybody excited
Alex
to jump
joined.
in. But yeah, no, I'm going to give it 100 out of 100. This is probably one of the more enjoyable bourbon counties that I've had for a while. So,
Oh man,
it definitely brings more flavor notes than that Utopias one that we did there. So that one's a good. That was a
grade did you
great
give
stout
that
too.
one,
I gave that one a 98. For the
98,
Utopias
okay.
barrel
Very
aged.
nice.
So this one's a couple notches above it for me, even though it's a lower ABV. It's
and
seems to be more
it's hard. It's
complex.
actually easier to find than that one is, right?
Yeah. So shout outs. Got my 50-point inspection videos Wednesdays, Fridays. On Monday, I have a new show called New Brew. To join up on panel, just bring a beer that you've never had before. It's kind of like an off-air type of show with the free-for-all. Everybody can kind of just start talking.
Now, what do you mean by off air, Bumpy?
Well, it's something like
in our off ears,
off-air.
everybody talks over one another, so it's kind of like that setup. And then I do ask some random questions here and there for the panel to answer one by one. So there's some structure, but then there's also chaos. But within all structures, there's chaos, or within chaos.
Within all chaos, there's
structure.
Free for all.
Right.
Free for all.
Where's the logo? Right.
Yeah.
Right. Damn.
But that's about what I got. I think
Awesome.
we have
Thank you,
enough
Bumpy.
people
We heard
here
it
that we normally
first out of 100.
shout stuff out for that can actually shout out their own stuff now, right, Alex?
Yeah, we'll
Good
All
to
right.
see you.
Yep.
Thank you. That
All
was
right.
good, Bumpy.
So okay, so I think John was next.
I think
John?
I think it was my turn.
Ronnie's turn. Ronnie's turn.
I think it was John, Michael,
Ready?
David,
Ready?
Rich,
Right.
Ronnie
Shane,
and Michael.
Well,
and then me.
let me just get out of the way. I won't be long, John. I'll be quick.
That's okay. Yeah.
Okay, go
Whichever
for
way.
it.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a beautiful beer. Beautiful beer. If Bumpy gives it 100, I can't disagree with Bumpy. 100 out of 100 this beer. Beautiful beer. I mean, it's really, really good. Seriously, no. All jokes aside,
Oh yeah.
it's a very, very good beer, man. Like, it's worth the money. It's a little bit expensive, but it's worth the money. Tell you the truth, it's worth every dollar that you
Mm-hmm.
spend on it. So
Yours still looks cold yet. You still have
no,
like
it's not. It's not.
condensation going on.
No, it's not cold though. The
It's warmed
glass
up
might.
quite a bit. Do you like it
Yeah.
better warm?
Tell you
Warmer?
the truth, I mean, I don't know. I like it cold. You know, I
Oh,
think
okay.
it goes down a little bit easier when it's cold. I don't.
Mhm.
Maybe that goes with the territory. Then when it's warmer, maybe that's when you pick up the alcohol presence is when it's
Yeah,
warmer. That could be because I was saying before everybody's picking up the alcohol in it, and I was saying I'm not getting the alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
even in the smell. And maybe
Mhm.
maybe that's why. But it was because it was colder. That could be why. I don't know. John, what do you think? Could it have anything to do with that?
What I would say is I encourage you to let at least a little bit of that warm up to where
I
you can
think-
try it when it's warmer, just to get that
Well,
flavor.
I'm just gonna drink this one, but
Okay, I'm
I
just
could
saying.
I could get another one.
But yeah, but no, I mean, I think it's been an hour warmed up enough to where it's developed. You're getting some good flavor. The only
right,
thing
right.
really, yeah, I mean, as it warms though, in regards to the alcohol, you probably are typically you pick up more boozy qualities of beers as they warm. That's why you want to drink high gravity malt liquors super cold, right? Because as they warm up, you taste all the nasty,
Right.
high alcohol,
Okay,
grain alcohol
so
flavor.
super
But
high,
this one's
super high
also this one's
ABV
also a higher
malt
ABV,
liquors. You
so I
want to
think
drink really cold.
as you drink it, you're gonna notice less alcohol because
Right.
it's that effect on your body.
Right. Okay. And
You get to that
but
point
then
where you're just like,
super
I can
high
drink anything.
ABV stouts are the opposite of malt liquors where you want to drink it warm instead
Yes,
of super
exactly.
cold.
They're brewed to a different standard than liquors, and the way
Yeah.
that they ferment the products, and then barrel aging, of course, gives it another dimension as well. So it's just, it's all in the way that they manufacture the beer.
Yeah, and it's all in good fun.
Did you give it what was your rating again, Ronnie? I'm sorry. Did you give it
100 out of 100?
Would you rate it 100? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So Ronnie, did you have any shout outs? I know you don't really. If you do,
Nah,
feel free to
You guys
shout them
cover
out real
everything.
quick.
Nope.
No shout out. Okay. All right. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate you joining. We've got to go to
Michael.
John Pierre with his.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Michael.
I think that's Michael Cumro. Are you muted, buddy?
No,
Yeah,
I think it was supposed to be
okay.
John.
So the Hundies that have been given out, I guess I'm going to give it a 99, which is my Hundy because I don't give Hundies. So that's where I sit. It's one of the better beers I've ever had, to be fair. But that's another thing to discuss. I mean, I'm hoping for, Nirvana at some point, something to hit me. And if it does, I'll give 100. But this one's
Michael,
getting
you
a 99.
can't wait for Nirvana forever, man.
Well, so far, I'm 70 and I'm still waiting. But
I don't think Michael's forget. I think the first 100 that Michael gives will be when he's knocking at heaven's door,
maybe,
and St. Peter opens it and hands him a beer. I think,
right.
I think that's probably
that year will be 100.
100.
You might be right. It's amazing. It's as good as the other bourbon counties I've had in the past. I've given 99s to other bourbon counties too, so it's not the first one. Like I said, this is the first red tint I've ever seen in a bourbon county.
I love the red tint. It's
for
beautiful.
what that is. I'm not sure. As this warmed up, I got whoever mentioned the cherry. I got the cherry, so I did get that too. Was that miscellaneous or bumpy?
Yeah,
that was miscellaneous.
Yeah, Drew. Yeah.
Bumpy said the prune.
Yeah. Somebody was talking about the candy. I think was it
Me, I said I had cherry, and so did
Shane?
John.
I think right.
It might have been Shane too. Yeah.
I didn't have that.
Shane was talking
I
about
didn't
that
have that at
too.
the beginning. But as it warmed up, I got the cherry, which is sweeter than the prune, and and it's well balanced. You can't say much more. It's one of the better beers I've ever had, and As far as shout outs go, John will be taking off the next 2 weeks on Stout Sunday. So Ron Terrio will be hosting Stout Sunday, 10:30 Eastern time. If anybody is either not working or up at that time,
This show must go on.
come
without
on
John.
with a porter or a stout. I'm sure John will watch, or at least watch the replay. But we still have fun, and we miss John being there, but we do the best we can.
You know, I
Not,
haven't
it's
done
not the same without John, right?
I haven't done any Stout Sundays in a while because I've been going
He's
to
my
my
hero. Anyway, 99 solid.
Sally.
All right,
John,
Michael.
John,
okay,
where are you going to be
so
traveling to
Let's
this?
see. Now we will go to Pierre with his.
Hey,
Final
I
thoughts.
think
Mr.
I'm going to
PL.
go following
Mr.
with
PL.
my. I'm going to follow with my fellow Aquarius brother Michael, the same score, 99 out of 100. Just a fabulous stout. I mean, you can't anything negative. There's nothing negative about it. Just very well done, very well made. By the way, for all you craft guys, hold on to your chairs. Goose Island. Guess what? You know who they owned by? Here's the
They got bought
secret.
out.
Between
Got bought
us, they're owned by AB InBev.
Yeah, buddy.
Don't go crazy. Still buy it. Yes, these companies, AB InBev and these big companies, can do good beers. So as much as these craft nerds, craft guys want to say, oh, AB InBev, oh, Molson Coors, oh, Carlsberg, oh, I'll never buy their beers again. Believe me, they do good stuff. Give them a chance. So,
Here's
Goose Island.
this wasn't a startup.
99 out of 100, by the way. Very good.
Sally.
This is a solid craft. Coming up on my channel, I'm
John.
uploading. I just uploaded. Well, about to upload. I did a review of the Simpler Times beer I bought at Trader Joe's, and these are the beers I will be reviewing coming up. I have this here. John, if you could maybe put full screen, people can see it.
How's
Right?
that?
Cost you $1.
Yeah, we can have what I have coming up.
There you go.
I
I can do
have
that.
the Atlanta
I'll try.
Banana beer?
Tart Plum Saison. That's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I have the Samuel Smith Winter Welcome Ale.
Man.
All right.
Yeah, man. That looks nice.
This is 6% ABV. So I will be reviewing that.
Sweet.
And then I got the Celebrator coming up as well. I'll
Wow.
be reviewing. That is a dark multi ale. That is at ABV is 6.7%, and a KBS beer I will be reviewing, which will be this one, the KBS,
Oh, that's a good one.
with the cinnamon, vanilla, and cocoa.
Very nice.
Have you ever tried that? You ever tried that, John?
I haven't tried it. It's just
Oh, it's a good one. You like it?
I've done
John,
the
are you
other
going to wait
KBS.
until Stout Sunday for that, or are you going to do a solo?
I'll have a beer for Stout Sunday. Who knows? I may be not doing Stout Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. But this is the KBS right here by Founders, and this is what I'll be reviewing. So stay tuned. Beers coming up, whether this week or next week.
Oh, I'm staying tuned, man. I'm tuned
man.
in.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yes. Cheers, everybody.
Sally. Nice review.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, John. Okay, so let's see. We've got Michael, we got John. We've got to go to Mr. Shane Fudge next, I believe.
So, yeah.
I'm almost done. That's the last of it. Final chug, little last drink there. It's the complexity comes out when it warms up, and all the things that I was getting earlier, I still am getting out. So, you know what I think about it. You heard what I said, but anyway, it's an awesome beer. I will continue to buy it every year. I've got a big vertical over there that I'd like to share with the folks, but I can't do a vertical of this stuff by myself.
I'm going to Arkansas, boys. I'm headed to Arkansas.
Everybody book your trip for Arkansas.
Yeah, it's only one state away.
Got back to 2013 as far as I'll go back on it. So,
And what is that, Shane?
I've got a vertical of Goose Islands all the way back to 2013. I've got two sets of vertical. I got two 2013s. I've got several 14s, 15s, and 16s, and 2 or 3 17s, and 18s, and 19s. Anyway, I've got.
Where can those be found?
In my cellar.
Arkansas.
Right back there.
There
those boxes over there, and you see if I can point it the right way.
I like
You might see a Goose Island right next to that globe back there. There's the box next to it's full of Goose Island. Anyway, I've got like 3 boxes.
Nice.
Ronnie, it's stuff we dream about.
I know, huh? You're right.
Hey, Shane, I would love to try those beers with you because these
Shane, what are you doing?
So far, been very delicious.
You're just saving these beers, Shane, and you're not going to drink
Because
them?
he wants to drink.
Oh, no. I pop them out for special occasions. I like to sell her high ABV barrel aged beers.
He says, "I'm only one man."
Right? Yeah,
only one man.
Geez, I can't drink those every day, man. That'd
be on your you'd be on your ass there, Shane. You don't want to do that.
If you go to
we want
Arkansas,
Shane on his ass.
No,
Arkansas, he'll drink them with you. Go to Arkansas.
Alex, this is a family show, Alex.
You know what I mean, John.
All right.
You know what he means.
Shane, what's the number? Is it 100?
Oh yeah, this is
100. It's gotta
all
be
day,
100.
every day, 100, man. Heck yeah, it's 100.
Undies all day. Yeah.
So we got 300, right?
Nice.
We got 3 so far and 3.99.
Oh yeah, nice.
Drunken one. It's up
So
to you.
anybody watching, I think you get the gist right now. It's good.
Fantastic.
All right, so
Is Drunken one
Mr.
still up to
Drunken
go?
One, what do you think?
It's up to me, huh? All right, man. As I said before, guys, it's a hundy all day long. Mr. Twimmeroff, it's a hundy to me, baby. Mark me up for the triple numbers. It's a fantastic beer. Go get you some if you can find it. They limited me to 2, and I got 2.
They limited you to 2?
I got so excited when I took the 2 bottles out, and then I forgot I needed like just regular beer. So I went back in, and I was thinking, hey, I walked out and I came back in. I wonder if I could get another 2. I didn't try it, but and I thought when I was in there getting the other beers, like, what if I brought a friend up? Maybe they could get me a couple more. Anyway, it's well worth the money. Go get it. $100 all day long. I have no shout outs. Everybody has covered each other's channels when it comes to shout outs. I'm still working on my video editing thing. I'll do it later, whatever. Fantastic beer. If you've never tried it, go out and try it. It's definitely worth the money. Thanks for having me, man. Ronnie, let yours warm up if you haven't drank the rest of it already. Let it warm up a little bit and see how you like it then. Beyond that,
it's warming
thanks
up,
for
man.
having me, man.
It's warming up.
Yeah, you'll like it. And I'm going to Arkansas next weekend, so look out, Shane. I'm headed your way, buddy. Come over.
Are we going to see some Shane and Drunken
Come up, I promise I will knock your ass out.
Yeah, I know, right?
Not with this, though. Not with that.
I'll be sure to call before I go. Right. Hey, and look, and so not that it makes any difference. This gives you a little swilly right here. What Beer Man would say, maybe just one bottle, and this not even a great big bottle. Bigger bottle. This some bitch will get you going a little bit, Hey, John, what would happen if you like chugged 2 of these beers? If you just chugged
right now?
back to back.
Don't
Of course,
ever.
it seems like a big waste of money, but boy, wouldn't you be lit?
You would throw out $30 worth of beer.
Not chugging beer.
Maybe a couple
$26 worth of beer all of a sudden, and 2
Sad.
Maybe we get a couple of
It'd be a very sad thing to do.
Yeah. Oh no, it's definitely worthy of
Definitely
sipping,
get lit AF, as the
buddy.
kids like to say these days. You get lit AF.
the kids say.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for having me, John. Cheers to the 8,000 watching or whatever.
So
18,000 watching a while ago. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
Is it 18 or 15 or
Yeah,
12?
thank you
There's
for
million,
joining. I know
million.
you don't usually do the live beer review stuff, but we're glad you could make it. And we've still got to go to
Yeah, I wouldn't
Alex,
miss
the
out.
beer master. I
Alex.
wonder what score Alex is thinking of.
47.
JB's got the
Jeremy's
sweats
waiting for your answer,
47.
Alex. JB is awaiting your final score with great anticipation.
This
Come on, Alex. What is it?
this beer hasn't disappointed me, not once yet. So it's 100 again.
100 again. Yeah.
Again?
Yeah, I mean, all these other beers, I drink the rest of them with one of them with Legendary, a couple of them with Legendary Andrew.
Have
So
you ever
yeah,
drank one with Legendary Jeremy?
I did not get a chance to know. I mean, but I'll be getting two other beers. I'm hoping the Legendary Andrew will have those beers, and whoever else is on this panel.
I got a Tiny Goose that came out this year.
What beers do you have with you now? Do you have the
All of them. I got them all.
Okay, I didn't get number 4 yet.
Legendary
I didn't. Number 4 wasn't. It was out of stock.
This year I got them all too. That distributed.
Yeah, but I didn't get number 4 though. I didn't get a chance to get that, but I got the other 2. I got that's at the store waiting for me. The
Which one
cherry
did you get,
wood,
Alex?
the cherry wood, and then there's another one. I can't remember now. Damn it.
The classic, I think it's called, right?
It's a cola and a 14 stout.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what I was talking about. I don't think the 14 cola. I don't think I was able to get. But the other
Miscellaneous, is there
The
one called
cola,
the
the
classic?
14, the cherry wood, and the original were the ones that got distributed
original.
this year. You can only get the other ones if you're up in Chicago.
you could probably
Or
order.
you got some real good pull with some people.
You could probably order for us, Andrew, to get those beers.
I don't have poll anymore.
Andrew.
All right, so Alex, 100 out of 100, right? And then what shout outs do you have?
Well, the shout-outs we're having
Food
fruit
Fridays,
cake.
Do you hear me?
Yes, I heard you. Fruit cake on Food Friday. We're having fruit cake.
Food Cake Friday.
Yep.
Yeah,
Food
take on Friday. Bring whatever you like. Yeah.
and bring any beer you want. And then that's it. I don't have any shout-outs because Johnny Boy is
Cake
here,
and
so I
beer
don't have to
on
do any
Friday?
shout-outs for Stout Sunday. So Johnny Boy can do that. So, yeah. And it's 8 o'clock Eastern Standard.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Alex. Thank you to everybody on the panel. I am going to give my final rating, and then we're going to wrap this up because we're going on 20 minutes. So y'all bear
Did
with
we
me
lose
for
a couple
another
of people?
30 seconds or so. Nope, we got through everybody. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to give it a 99 out of 100. I think the 2019 was my favorite year. The 2017 was also good. Obviously, I understand the 100 ratings. It definitely deserves that. But I did prefer 17 to 19, and the 2017 Northwoods edition, berry and almond extract, I think was my favorite. 99 out of 100. It's a world beer. I think we all are kind of on the same page with that. It just has such great complexity, a lot of great flavor, and it's one of the best stouts that I have ever had. Anybody out there watching, I would definitely recommend picking this up. If you don't pick up any of the variants, fine, but definitely you got to pick up the original every year if you can get your hands on it, because it is just an incredible stout. With that said, I want to thank everybody in the chat. I want to thank my illustrious panel. Really appreciate everybody joining tonight. Had a really good time. Sorry for the technical issues on my end, but I think it turned okay. So with that being said, everybody have a wonderful night. Thanks for joining, and we will see you all on the next one. Until then, cheers, everybody.
Take care, everybody.
I thought John wanted me to sign in.